Today, we delve into an important topic that every man must grasp: how true high-value men communicate with women. Modern relationships are filled with uncertainty, drama, and emotional roller coasters. Every time you go on a date, it feels as though not only your feelings are at stake, but also your self-esteem. However, high-value men view this differently. They rely on inner strength and resilience, allowing them to remain confident and composed in any situation. There is no room for games, deceit, or tired pickup lines. It's all about genuine, unshakable confidence. Let's uncover 10 key principles of communicating with women that will help you become a high-value man and learn to manage your emotions in conversation. These principles will become your allies on the path to success in relationships. In the end, you won't just become interesting to women, you will become the man they are seeking. Modern relationships require change, and we are here to assist you with that. It's time to leave old stereotypes behind and start acting in new ways. Stay tuned, and you will receive practical advice that will radically transform your approach to dating. Let's begin. Number 1. Unwavering calmness in communication. Let's dive into the art of communication, the foundations that make a man high value. Confidence rooted in inner tranquility. If you react to every little thing a woman says as if it's the end of the world, you're already on the losing side. Here's what to remember. Women are attracted to men who can maintain emotional balance, not those who get caught up in emotional turmoil. In our world, where most people are consumed by social media and the constant search for approval, men with calmness are becoming a true rarity. And women notice this. When you're communicating with a woman, your face should remain impassive, even when she tests your patience or teases you. Stay unflappable. High-value men thrive in communication because they don't let emotions take control. Women are not just looking for company. They seek a man who can withstand pressure. When you maintain your composure, even in awkward or tense situations, you send her a signal. I'm not like everyone else. I'm reliable. Imagine spending time with her, and suddenly the conversation takes a strange turn. Let's say she makes a provocative remark that could confuse anyone else. If you remain collected, smile, and respond calmly, you'll demonstrate your worth far more than any trendy outfit or impressive job title. When you're in a conversation and feel the urge to justify yourself or react emotionally, pause. Take a deep breath and let your response come from a place of calm. You'll be surprised at how much weight your words will carry. Remember, confidence is not just the absence of fear. It's the ability to control your emotions and stay true to yourself in any situation. This quality will attract women and earn the respect of those around you. Number 2. Speak with purpose. One of the most common mistakes is excessive chit-chat. High-value men don't fill pauses with words for the sake of it. Every phrase they utter has meaning. They don't get caught up in meaningless conversations and don't overload interactions with unnecessary information. Instead, they speak only when it truly matters, allowing silence to work in their favor. This strategy is often underestimated in the modern dating world, but it carries tremendous power. Using pauses effectively showcases your confidence. You demonstrate that you don't need constant approval or validation from the woman, a quality that is increasingly rare in an era where many strive to outdo each other in conversations and share excessive information. A man who speaks with purpose stands out from the crowd. Women are tired of clichés, generic compliments, and monotonous conversations. For instance, instead of repeating traditional phrases about how attractive she is, try saying something more personal and memorable. I love the way you see the world. I want to learn more about it. This not only piques her interest, but also paves the way for deeper communication. Learn to speak less and focus on listening rather than just waiting for your turn to talk. When you do choose to speak, let your words be thoughtful, meaningful, and intentional. You'll be surprised at how much more respect you'll gain from women if you leave room for silence. Remember, the true art of communication is not just about words, but also about the ability to listen and create an atmosphere where your conversation partner feels comfortable and engaged. With each such dialogue, you become not just an interesting conversationalist, but also someone she wants to share her thoughts and feelings with. Number 3. Maintain calm in any circumstances. Let's talk about how important emotional control is in the modern dating world. How many times have you found yourself in a tense situation, whether on a date or in an argument, and felt the urge to unleash your emotions? Many men lose their composure, allowing circumstances to control them. This can lead to losing not only control of the situation, but also the respect of the woman you're with. Here's what you should remember. Calmness is strength. In a world filled with drama and emotions, a man who can remain composed is always at an advantage. Women often test men by checking their reactions to various provocations. Once you start getting defensive or lose control, you risk losing her respect. High-value men know how to stay calm regardless of the circumstances. Even in the most tense conversational situations, they don't succumb to their emotions. If she challenges you to a debate, stay composed. If she tests your limits, don't show weakness. This is your time to demonstrate leadership. Women are attracted to men who can act confidently under pressure. This is a hallmark of a true high-value man. Practice calmness in your everyday life, so when someone angers or upsets you, give yourself a moment to collect your thoughts. Don't react emotionally right away. Allow the situation to cool down a bit, and you'll see how much more control you gain over what's happening. Remember, your calmness not only attracts women, but it also creates an atmosphere of trust and respect. It shows that you can handle any life challenges, and these qualities make you truly attractive. Work on your inner state, and you'll notice how your perception of others and their attitude towards you change. Confidence and calmness are your superpowers in the dating world. Number 4. Emotional detachment. Now let's talk about rejection. This is something many men face, and often it's where they lose their confidence. Rejection can be painful. We fear it, avoid it, and when it happens, we often don't know how to cope. But here's what's important. Rejection does not define your worth. High-value men understand that rejection is a part of life, and it has nothing to do with their inner dignity. Not every woman will be interested, and that's perfectly fine. When a woman expresses her disinterest, a high-value man does not lose his composure. He simply smiles, nods, and continues on his way. Why should one unsuccessful date determine your self-esteem? It's not only unreasonable, but also ineffective. Women are attracted to those who do not react to rejection. This demonstrates inner strength and confidence. When you don't let your emotions take over, you show that your self-esteem is not dependent on the opinions of others. This is a rarity in our world, where many seek approval. Women are used to seeing men crumble at the word no, but when someone maintains calm and confidence, even after rejection, it piques their interest. If a woman feels that rejection could break you, she quickly loses respect for you. But when she sees that you can walk away confidently, even after being rejected, it changes the entire dynamic of the interaction. You become the man who doesn't need approval to feel good about himself. That's where your strength lies. A stoic man is always prepared for loss, because he is not invested in the outcome of a particular encounter. He knows that his confidence is not tied to one woman, one date, or one moment. He plays the long game, and women sense that. Rejection becomes insignificant because he understands that it's just a temporary phenomenon. His emotional independence sets him apart from others, and suddenly the woman who rejected him starts to question her decision. When faced with rejection, don't react negatively. Instead, smile, thank her for her time, and walk away with your head held high. This is not just politeness, it's a clear message. You are not easily swayed. You are someone who does not place your worth in the hands of others, and that's truly powerful. Remember, your confidence is more than just a reaction to rejection. It's your internal state, your ability to see beyond the moment. Every time you maintain calm and confidence, you not only reinforce your position, but also become more attractive in the eyes of women. Discover the power of emotional independence, and you will see your charm increase. Number 5. Body language and non-verbal signals. Body language is a powerful tool that speaks louder than words. Have you ever noticed how sometimes, even without a single word, you can convey a whole range of emotions? In most cases, it's non-verbal communication that shapes the first impression. When you enter a room, your body is already sending signals. How do you stand? How do you move? Confidence in every movement can become your strongest weapon. High-value men know that their presence speaks for itself. They don't need to justify themselves with words. Their confidence is reflected in their posture and behavior. Imagine this. You walk into a room with your head held high and an open posture. People start to notice you, even if you haven't said a word yet. That's the power of body language. How you stand matters. Do you stand straight or slouch? Every movement should be intentional and confident. Avoid nervous gestures and don't let your gaze dart around the room. Maintain confident eye contact. It shows that you are not afraid of openness and sincerity. Women are generally very sensitive to non-verbal signals. If your body radiates insecurity or anxiety, they will notice it right away. But when you demonstrate calmness and control, you become attractive and interesting to them. Don't forget that pace also matters. If you rush, whether in movement, conversation, or gestures, it can give away that you are unsure of yourself. In contrast, high-value men move slowly and deliberately. Every movement is thought out, whether it's simply extending a hand or turning their head. The ability to slow down your actions, making them more purposeful, adds to your confidence. This creates an atmosphere of calmness and control, making you much more attractive in the eyes of others. Pay attention to how you conduct yourself in everyday life. Practice good posture, confident eye contact, and thoughtful movements. Slow down your actions and allow each gesture to be filled with meaning. When you learn to control your body language, you not only increase your attractiveness to women, but also change how everyone around you perceives you. Confidence is not just a trait, it's a state of mind that can be conveyed through every gesture and movement. Remember, your body is your best ally in communication. Learn to harness its power, and you will unlock new horizons in your relationships. Number 6. Active listening, being present in communication. In our world full of distractions, smartphones, social media, and endless notifications, the ability to truly listen has become a real art. How often have you noticed that your conversation partner is just waiting for their turn to speak, not paying attention to what you're saying? But a man's true attractiveness lies in his ability to be fully present in the conversation. When a high-value man communicates with a woman, he is not just physically there, he is fully engaged. Imagine a situation where you are talking to a woman, and she feels that you are really listening. This gives her a sense of importance and significance. In a world where many feel unrecognized, such attentiveness becomes a rarity, and it is incredibly valuable. Active listening is not just nodding your head. It's about creating an atmosphere where the conversation partner understands that their words matter. Maintain eye contact, ask clarifying questions, and respond to her words with genuine interest. When you pause to think about your response instead of jumping straight to your opinion, you show that you value her perspective. This approach not only enriches the conversation, but also creates a deep connection. It's important to eliminate distractions. Put your phone away, turn off notifications, and focus on the moment. When a woman sees that you are paying attention to every word she says, she begins to feel heard and understood. Remember, active listening is not just about what you say, but also about how you say it. This skill creates space for deep and meaningful conversations, where both partners can open up and share their thoughts and feelings. Thus, active listening not only improves your communication skills, but also lays the foundation for a genuine, sincere connection. Try this the next time you're talking to someone, and you'll see how it changes the dynamic of your conversation and strengthens your relationships. Number 7. Ask thoughtful questions. In a world of communication where many get stuck in banal phrases, asking thoughtful questions can be your powerful tool for creating a deep connection. Imagine this. You're on a date, and instead of the usual question, "What do you do?" you ask, "What event in your life has changed you the most?" Such an approach immediately shifts the dynamics of the conversation. Women are used to superficial chats that boil down to standard, "How are you?" or "What have you watched recently?" However, when you ask questions that get to the heart of the matter, you spark interest and surprise. It's important not just to ask questions, but to do so with genuine curiosity. When you show real interest, you demonstrate that she is not just another conversation partner, but a unique individual with her own stories and dreams. For example, instead of asking about her favorite movie, inquire, "What film left a lasting impression on you and why?" Or ask, "What inspires you in life?" These questions allow her to open up, giving you the chance to know her on a deeper level. She will feel that her opinions and experiences matter, creating an atmosphere of trust. As you delve deeper into the conversation, you not only gain more information about her, but also establish an emotional connection. Women tend to remember moments when they were truly listened to and understood. Avoid trivial chatter and aim to steer the conversation toward her passions, dreams, or goals. For instance, ask, "What dream have you always wanted to fulfill?" Or, "What would you like to change in the world?" These questions not only make the conversation more engaging, but also show that you're willing to go beyond surface-level communication. Remember that genuine interest and attention to her responses can significantly alter her perception of you as a conversation partner. You will become not just another guy, but someone with whom she wants to share her innermost thoughts and feelings. So, the next time you're conversing, ask thoughtful questions. This will not only enrich your interaction, but also allow you to create a genuine, heartfelt connection. Number 8. Managing emotions, the power of inner calm. In each of our lives, there are moments when emotions run high. We face conflicts, stressful situations, and unexpected turns, and sometimes it feels like we're about to lose control. But what sets a high-value man apart from the rest? It's the ability to manage his emotions. Instead of succumbing to panic or aggression, he remains calm and composed. Think about how often you've seen men get flustered over small things. They react to every word, every provocation, and ultimately lose control over themselves. But high-value men understand that emotions are just temporary feelings, and giving in to them means jeopardizing their decisions and reputation. When a woman sees that you can stay composed in tough moments, it raises your value in her eyes. She wants to see a man who can protect not just physically, but also emotionally. Your confidence and ability to stay afloat in a turbulent sea of emotions show that you are a support she can rely on. Imagine a scene. You're in the middle of a heated discussion. Instead of raising your voice or confronting, you pause. You take a deep breath, consider the situation, and respond calmly, logically, and thoughtfully. This not only demonstrates your strength, but also earns you respect from those around you. It's important not just to remain calm, but to understand that another person's emotions should not affect your own. If a woman starts to react emotionally, your task is to remain the center of calm. This doesn't mean ignoring her feelings. It simply means not allowing them to control you. When you learn to manage your emotions, you not only enhance your attractiveness, but also create deeper and more meaningful connections. People will be drawn to you, as your confidence and ability to handle tension will inspire them. Remember that managing emotions is an art. Practice it in your everyday life, in conversations with friends, at work, and in relationships. Every time you feel emotions starting to overwhelm you, take a step back. Breathe, collect yourself, and respond wisely. When you let go of drama and maintain control, you not only protect yourself, but also demonstrate to everyone around you that you can be a pillar of support for others. And that truly changes the game. Number 9. The art of being genuine. Let's talk about the importance of confidence. This quality opens doors and creates opportunities. However, confidence and ego are two completely different things, and many men confuse them. Confidence is an inner strength. It manifests in your behavior and how you interact with others. It's what attracts people, including women. You don't need to shout about your worth. It's enough to simply believe in yourself. When you enter a room, you don't need to announce yourself. Your posture, calmness, and confident gaze speak for themselves. Women instinctively sense this confidence. They see that you know your value, and it draws them in like a magnet. However, when confidence turns into ego, it becomes a problem. Many men mistakenly believe that boasting or showcasing their achievements will make an impression, but in reality, it repels. Women can feel when a man tries to compensate for his insecurities through showy behavior. Let's clarify what it means to be confident without ego. It means accepting yourself as you are, without needing to earn the approval of others. You don't depend on the opinions of those around you. That is true strength. When you engage with a woman, don't try to dominate the conversation or present yourself in the best light. Listen, ask questions, show interest in her thoughts and feelings. This will create a deep connection and demonstrate that you are self-assured but not selfish. Remember, confidence without ego is not weakness. It's a strength that allows you to be yourself regardless of the circumstances. You are not afraid to be vulnerable, and that makes you more attractive. Next time you find yourself in the company of women, remember, your inner light is more important than any words. Let your confidence shine, and you'll see how it transforms your interactions. You will become the kind of man who inspires rather than just tries to impress. Ultimately, confidence without ego is about being genuine and sincere. It's the path to healthy relationships where both parties feel valued and respected. Number 10. Ending conversations with grace. An important aspect of communication that is often underestimated is how you end a conversation. Many men make the same mistake. They linger too long, thinking that by continuing to talk, they can make an impression. But the truth is that dragging out a conversation can create awkwardness. High-value men know when it's time to wrap up a conversation, leaving the woman intrigued and wanting to know more. This doesn't mean you should abruptly cut off communication. On the contrary, it's important to sense when the conversation has peaked and to conclude it smoothly. Imagine this. You're having an interesting conversation and suddenly you realize that both of you are a bit tired of the topic. Instead of continuing, it's better to say something like, "I've enjoyed chatting. I hope we can continue another time." This creates a sense of closure while also leaving space for future encounters. Ending on a high note is an art. You don't want the woman to remember you as someone who overstayed their welcome, trying to squeeze out the last words. Remember, women remember how conversations end, and that last impression can linger with them for a long time. When you confidently and warmly conclude a conversation with a smile, you leave a positive memory. This isn't just leaving. It's your choice on how to leave a mark in her memory. Think about how you exit. It's better to leave her anticipating the next meeting than to exhaust the conversation to the limit. Use the ending as an opportunity to spark interest and desire to continue the interaction. So the next time you're on a date or in a conversation, don't hesitate to end it with grace. Smile, say your goodbyes warmly but briefly, and leave with confidence. Let her think about what you didn't get to say and wish to know you better. This is always better than lingering too long and losing the magic of the moment. So, we have reached the end of our discussion. You have learned 10 powerful ways to communicate with women that will help you become a high-value man by applying the principles of Stoicism. Remember, true strength lies not only in what you say, but also in how you say it. Your confidence, ability to manage your emotions, and calmness in any situation are what truly attract women. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with anyone for whom this topic is important. Share in the comments which advice you found most useful or interesting. Thank you for watching. Remember, confidence and authenticity are the keys to successful relationships. Stay with us and let's grow and reach new heights together.